little bonus coverage of high school basketball today here on Service Electric Cable TV. Good afternoon, everyone. Paul Garrity here with you. A big one here at Hanover area today for Wyoming area as they need a win to clinch a tie for the division title and a date with Holy Redeemer on Monday night for the division championship as the Warriors get on the board first with Brady Noon taking the feed and laying it in. Starting lineups, first for Wyoming area, Tyler Chandra starts for the Warriors alongside Anthony DeLuca and Brady Noon. Up front for the Warriors, it's Matt Rosinchak, number 13, and potential Division II Player of the Year, Dane Shutter, number 23. This is Gernard Williams, denied by Chandra. Wyoming area 15-6 overall as DeLuca pulls the trigger. Long rebound, Chandra, and the easy lane. Fortunate bounce that time for the Warriors, and they lead 4-0. Hanover area counters with the starting five of Lael Hayward, Malachi Downey in the backcourt, Stephen Florick and Noah Dewey the forwards, and the center is number 50, Gernard Williams. And Chandra was out of bounds as he came down the baseline. Hanover area 6-15 overall as they close out their regular season today. The Hawkeyes will participate in the District 2 4A playoffs along with Wyoming area. This could potentially, actually a strong chance that these teams will match up in the district quarterfinals as Shutter puts Wyoming area up 6-0 and an early timeout called by Bill Callahan and the Hawkeyes. 6:32 to play in the first. Wyoming area out quickly. They lead 6-0. We'll have more bonus coverage of high school basketball for you here on Monday evening. A 6 o'clock tip as the Wyoming Seminary boys round out their regular season as they play host to the MMI Preppers. 6 o'clock start for that one Monday evening here on channel 509 in high definition. 6-0 Warriors as we play here in the first. Williams, 16-foot J. Grazes the rim, and the long rebound comes to DeLuca. Noon cherry picking on the other end. And Wyoming area taking charge early in this one with a lot to play for. Head coach Anthony Macario and the Warriors, one win away from a neutral floor date on Monday with Holy Redeemer for the division title as Williams draws the foul. Florick saved it to prevent the backcourt and a double dribble called against Rosinchak. If the playoffs started today, these two teams would play each other in the District 2 quarterfinals. Lob pass intercepted by Chandra. Up ahead, Shutter on the lob pass from DeLuca. And Dane Shutter, who along with Dewey, probably the two top contenders for Division II Most Outstanding Player, puts Wyoming area up 10-zip. Noon again beating everybody down the floor. And the Hawkeyes just a step slow here on this Saturday afternoon tip. Floric gets it to climb over the rim. Put Hanover on the board. 3-ball, Rasinchak. All Wyoming area here in the opening 3.5 minutes. They lead 15-2. Pilfer by Chandra. 2-on-2. And it's slapped out of play. It'll stay with the Warriors. Bill Callahan's going to go to his bench early. Noah Sebecki comes into the game along with Andrew Kistner. Jaden Coleman also on for the Hawkeyes. So a small lineup out there now for Hanover. Four minutes to play, opening period. Nice quick hands by Kistner, but he was just out of bounds. Shutter feeds Noon all alone inside. A little bit of an overplay that time by the Hawkeyes out front. And Wyoming area just looks like a team that has a lot more to play for today. Kistner rattles home a three. 17-5 Warriors. Poked away by Coleman. Officiating crew today, Howie Walker, Pat Roman, and Jerry Castriva. Shutter elevates and hits. It's a triple for Dane Shutter, and he's got 7 points in the first 5 minutes. 20-5. Dewey lost the handle. Daniel Feeney, reserve guard, checks in for the first time, replacing DeLuca. Warriors currently the number 3 seed in District 2 in 4A, just behind Valley View. Shutter left alone again. Long rebound to Chandra. Wow, somehow fit that pass through. But a foul before the shot. First foul of the game against the Hawkeyes. Straight line drive from Rasinchak. And no rim protection in there for Hanover with this small lineup. 22-5. Not even 6 minutes in. Dewey can't handle the pass. Noon attacks the rack. And a foul on the rebound called against Williams. Or nope, they're going to get Shutter on a pushing foul. Second foul against Wyoming area. First against their leading scorer, Dane Shutter. You wonder on a Saturday afternoon makeup game like this what the motivation is going to be for each team. Wyoming area, no shortage of motivation for them. Hanover's come out a little flat in the early going. Noon on the stick back. 10 first quarter points for number 11, Brady Noon. Wyoming area running away with it. Opening stanza. Here's a 3-ball launch from Josh Rivera. Still 1:08 to play in the first. Chandra whips it for DeLuca. Good challenge that time, but Noon again, plus the foul. Well, Brady Noon having himself a career game here in the opening 8 minutes. As Trayvon Lucas checks in, replacing Coleman. That was the first free throw of the game for either team. 26-5, Warriors. Dewey muscling up against Shutter. Pretty good defense that time by Shutter, but Dewey made a tough shot. First field goal for him. 26-7 Wyoming area. "12 seconds in the first period. Here's the matchup everybody came to see. Shutter against Dewey. A lot of contact, no whistle. And Lucas cannot beat the buzzer. Wyoming area puts up 26 points on the road in the first 8 minutes, and they lead after one, 26-7 on Service Electric TV. Well, Hanover area is going to have to step up the defensive intensity if they want to get back in this game. Wyoming area, I think we've had a bench warning against Bill Callahan. Wasn't happy with the lack of an offensive foul call to end the quarter. "26-7 Wyoming area as we start period number 2. Williams steps into an 18-foot jumper. Doesn't shoot a lot from the outside, but when they leave him that open, he can make that shot. Shutter gets the roll. Wyoming area got 12 first quarter points from Brady Noon, 7 from Shutter. Florick pulls the trigger. Nice confident stroke from Stephen Florick. And the Warriors lead 28-11. DeLuca hoists one up. Florick jumped a little bit too early that time, and he touched it last. Sebecki back in, replacing Josh Rivera. DeLuca, a little teardrop in the lane. Doesn't get the bounce, and that, again, lack of defensive rebounding by the Hawkeyes will send DeLuca to the line. All 5 Warriors starters have scored now. Second free throw there attempted by the Warriors today. Here's the third. 29-11 Wyoming area. 6:47 in the first half. Sebecki got a clean look, but came up a little long. Nice anticipation there by Florick to get the angle on Noon. Sebecki, confident stroke in transition. Check that, that was Kistner. Wow, nifty little shot there in the lane by DeLuca. 31-14 Warriors. Kistner comes around the ball screen and hits. Hot outside shooting by the Hawkeyes here in this second quarter. Just need a few stops. Trail by 15. Much better in this quarter so far on both ends of the floor. Williams denied by Luke Kopechny, who just checked in moments ago, but a foul's called. First free throws attempted today by Hanover area. As Chandra comes back in the game. Rasinchak also back on the floor now. So it's the starting 5 for Anthony Macario and the Warriors. 31-17. Wyoming area. Shutter kicks out of the double team. DeLuca wide. And a good weak side rebound for Florick. 5:20 to play, second quarter. Difficult entry past Sebecki. Not a good decision there, as they've had trouble getting the ball to Dewey in scoring areas. Shutter, as the double team comes. DeLuca again left alone, and Noon another offensive rebound. Timeout called by Wyoming area. 4:44 to play. First half. It's the Warriors 33 and Hanover area 17. Again, a reminder, we'll be back on the air on Monday evening for another bonus coverage game. 6 o'clock start from Wyoming Seminary as the Blue Knights take on MMI Prep. Wyoming area, the way it looks now, will also play on Monday night in a tiebreaker game with the Division II championship on the line as they'll take on Holy Redeemer over at Wilkes-Barre area on a neutral site game. Of course, they have to finish this one off first. They lead by 16 with 4:44 to play before the half. Paul Garrity here with you today. 14 first half points for Wyoming area's Brady Noon, as they built a 19-point lead after one. Williams steps into a short-range jumper and hits. Hawkeyes took a little bit to get started today, but they're knocking down some shots in this second quarter. They trail by 14. DeLuca finds Shutter underneath. Dribble drive. Wyoming area's got a lot of good looks at the rim today. That's last touch by Noon. Lael Hayward back in the game, replacing Kistner. Dewey from 15 comes up short. Wow. Someone fit that into Shutter. Chandra elevates and hits. Wyoming area has scored 37 points in the first 13 minutes with the benefit of only 2 3-point shots. They dare Hayward to shoot it. Instead, powers up against Shutter and misses off the glass. 2:47 to play first half. Good job by Floric to stay in front of Noon. Now they come with the trap. DeLuca breaks down the defense and finds Chandra underneath. Anthony DeLuca has just 3 points in this first half, but he's dished out some gorgeous passes. And it's a 20-point game. Sebecki lets it fly and hits another. Outside shooting of the Hawks, keeping them within shouting distance at least. They trail by 17. Shutter, oh, that's tough. Tough move there, and Dewey inside. And just too much quickness from the big guy there. 41-22. And again, denying the entry passes into Dewey. The Hawkeyes have not been able to find those angles on the entry passes. Dewey has just 2 points. Hasn't gotten a lot of good looks. Rasinchak off another find from DeLuca. Anthony DeLuca doing his best Steve Nash imitation in this first half. It's 43-22. Williams. Nice quick first step from the big guy. He's got 7 points, all in this quarter. 43-24. .40 seconds to play before the break. Wyoming area won a competitive JV game today by 10. Clock down to 14. As Shutter comes her off a Chandra screen. Here's Rasinchak from downtown. Chandra muscles it away. And the Wyoming area Warriors put up 45 in the first 2 quarters. And they lead in this regular season finale 45-24. You're watching high school basketball here on Service Electric TV. Back here at Hanover Area High School, Paul Garrity with you this afternoon. A strong start. Wyoming area put up 26 first quarter points on the way to building a 21-point halftime lead here as we start the third. 45-24 Warriors lead behind 14 first half points from Brady Noon. Dane Shutter checked in with 13. Tyler Chandra misses that shot. He had 8 first half points as all 45 Wyoming area points came from their 5 starters. There's Steve Florick delivering a triple. Hanover area was led by Andrew Kistner, who had 8 points. Oh, and Shutter met at the apex by Florick. Steve trying to finish it off. Wow, that would have got the crowd going. And Williams fouled on the stick back attempt. Hanover area shot just 2 free throws in the first half. Williams went 1 for 2. Gennard did have 7 points all in that second quarter when Hanover area played a heck of a lot better than they did in the first 8 minutes. 45-27 Warriors. Again, Wyoming area with a win as Shutter misses in close. Warriors with a win have a date with Holy Redeemer at Wilkes-Barre Area High School on Monday night for the Division II crown. Dewey finishes at the rim, and it's 45-29. Anthony DeLuca gets tied up by Florick. Came really easy for Wyoming area in the first half for the most part. They pretty much did what they wanted offensively. Most of their points came within 5 feet of the rim. Here's Rasinchak with a steal. Oh, wow. How about the vision from Brady Noon? Rifled it down low, and Rasinchak a nice catch and able to finish. First points of the third quarter for the Warriors. They lead 47-29. Florick a step back. Good effort there from Dewey. .550 to play in the third. Rasinchak think Sebecki got away with a push there, and Rasinchak able to finish through it. A near steal by DeLuca. Lael Hayward back in the game. Sebecki to the Hawkeye bench. Dewey, yes, and it counts for Noah Dewey. Dewey had just 2 points in the first half, Hanover area's leading scorer. Already has 5 here in the third quarter. 49-32 Warriors. Hayward finds Williams in transition. Hayward came down hard. Might have came down hard on his left hip. Slow to get up, but it'll be all right. Nice find in the open floor there by Hayward. Lead down to 15. It ballooned as big as 21 at one point. Rasinchak accelerating through the paint. All 6 Wyoming area points here in the quarter have come from Matt Rasinchak. And he's one of 3 players in double figures for Anthony Macario's team. Kistner off the good hustle from Hayward and a foul on the shot. I believe he's going to go against DeLuca. Beautiful new floor here at Hanover area. Some great new lighting in this gym. They really did a nice job with this gymnasium over the course of last off season. Looks a lot more modern. As Kistner drains the free throw. Fork nearly able to sneak in for the offensive board. 51-35. Warriors lead it. 4:20 to play in the third. Rasinchak again sprinting into the paint, this time with the left hand. And it's the Matt Rasinchak show here in the third quarter for the Warriors. 53-35, Williams rejected by Noon. Malachi Downey checks back in, replacing Kistner. And Williams draws the foul. 1 for 2 for Williams. The Hawkeyes keep it. Floric, rise and fire. Yes! Fourth three-point shot of the afternoon for the Hawkeyes. They're creeping back in it. They trail 53-39 here on Service Electric TV. Paul Garrity back with you. 3:34 to play here in the third. 14-point Warrior lead. Three double-figure scorers today for Wyoming area. We'll be back on the air Monday night at 6 o'clock as Wyoming Seminary takes on MMI on the boys' side. First foul of the quarter here against Hanover. The first against Williams. Rsinchak again getting to the rim. This time Downey might have got a piece of it. Lead has been as high as 21, but the Hawkeyes can cut it to 12 here with a bucket. And again, issues getting the ball into Dewey in the post. Chandra with the quickness advantage. Daniel Feeney passed on the open shot. Shutter gets around Dewey off the dribble. First points of the second half for anybody not named Matt Rsinchak for the Warriors. And they lead by 16. Good defense by Chandra, but he touched it last. DeLuca back on for the Warriors. Luke Kopechny also back in. Dewey left alone from 16 feet. Shutter hauls in the rebound. 2 minutes to play in the third. Wow, a lot of contact there. And they play through it. Officials thought that Shutter embellished that a little bit. A 26-point first quarter from Wyoming area, the difference. And Shutter gets fouled by Hayward. An efficient 17 from Shutter tonight. 57-39. Warriors. Williams was a little hesitant with that move. DeLuca hacked by Floric. Wyoming area looking for their 16th win of the year. Have already clinched a spot in the Wyoming Valley Conference tournament. The only question is whether they'll be the number 1 or the number 2 seed. Hayward did everything but finish there. Rasinchik down on the floor and might pick up the foul. Someone went head over heels and came down hard. As they clean up that train wreck. I believe they called a foul on Rasinchak. That's what it looked like to me. Okay, the discussion was about who the shooter is. And that's going to be a violation, I think, against Williams. Yep, a lane violation against Williams for entering the three-point line before the free throw. 58-40, kind of a weird sequence there. I believe they got the call right as far as who the foul was on. As far as who should have been shooting, I'm not so sure, but either way, Downey hits the only free throw. And a travel called as Hanover area is starting to extend the defense. .48 seconds in the third. Wyoming area still holding a commanding 18-point lead. Williams gets free. Denied by Shutter at the rim, and DeLuca lost it. Numbers now as they break the pressure. Dewey over Noon. .16 game, 11 seconds to play in the third. DeLuca carving through, and that's their foul to give. With 9 seconds to play. And a holding call, and this will be free throws. That's the first foul against Noah Dewey. Wyoming area now 5 for 7 from the free throw line. 60-42. Noon with 4 seconds off the turnover. And Downey may have gotten away with one at the horn. Wyoming area 1 quarter away from a showdown with Holy Redeemer on Monday night. They lead Hanover 60-42. You're watching high school basketball on Service Electric TV. Back on the air Monday night for what we believe this time will be our final regular season game of coverage here on Service Electric Cable. We'll be on at 6 o'clock p.m. as Wyoming Seminary takes on MMI on the boys' side. 60-42 Wyoming area. Taking care of business here this afternoon. Needed a win to force a tie-breaking game for Division II title with Holy Redeemer on Monday. Wyoming area's got a total team effort. They've gotten all 60 points from their 5 starters. So I guess a total team effort from the starting 5 and scoring at least. Brady Noon had all 14 of his points in the first half. Dane Shutter has had 13 first half points, now has 19 in the game. Matt Rasinchak has 15. And Tyler Chandra has 8. For Hanover area, they've been led by Stephen Florick with 10. Andrew Kistner off the bench has 9. Noah Dewey with 9. And Grenard Williams has 10. Hanover area has played even with the Warriors since the first quarter, but just dug themselves a real big hole as Wyoming area scored 26 in the opening period. And a timeout called by Anthony Macario from the Warrior bench. 7:31 to play. It's 60-42 Warriors. Lead has kind of hovered between 14 and 21 points throughout the second half. Warriors looking to take some time off the clock now. Noon doesn't get it. Thought he got fouled. Dewey gets grabbed by Chandra. Hanover area is now 6 for 11 from the stripe today. (60-43) Warriors. DeLuca scores over Downey. Continues slashing to the rim at every opportunity. It's 62-43. Kistner swatted away by Kopechny. And Noon again beats everybody down the floor. And that's his first points of the second half. Matches the largest lead of the game at 21. Dewey free underneath, +1. Converts the three-point play, 64-46. 6:20 to play. Floric got a piece of it. Up ahead. Wow, that would have been an impressive shot from Kistner. This kid's flying around here in the fourth. Kistner lets it fly and off target. Warriors will slow it down. And another defensive play, this time by Kistner. Numbers for the Hawks. Pull up three. Hanover got hot for a bit in the second quarter. And DeLuca again slashing to the rim. Warriors have an opportunity to get all 5 starters in double figures, depending on what happens in this last 8 minutes. DeLuca draws the contact from Dewey. Anthony DeLuca, a 3-sport athlete for Wyoming area. Football, basketball, baseball. Inadvertent horn, 5 minutes to play. Rasinchak barreling in. See if they call it a shooting foul. Foul before the shot. Hanover's 4th foul of the period. Noon pulls the trigger. Rings the rim, but doesn't go. (67-46). Hanover area with the loss will finish their regular season at 6-16, and they might see these Warriors again in about a week and a half in the quarterfinals of the 4A district tournament. Right now, that would be the case. Warriors, the number 3 seed. Hanover area, the 6. And a rare turnover tonight by Wyoming area. Sebecki returns, replacing Downey. Dewey muscles up, denied by Shutter. Will try again, blocked again. Here's Shutter in the open floor, showing that ball handling ability. Doesn't get the finish, knocked away. And it's gotten a little sloppy here in the last couple of minutes. Now, if you're the Warriors, you just don't want to get anybody hurt. You got a championship division title game coming up in just over 48 hours. Shutter for the exclamation point. Instead, Chandra. Steal by Noon. 69-46. 3:07 to play. And DeLuca gets fouled by Sebecki. Patrick Golden checks into the game for Wyoming area for the first time. Trevor Kruska as well into the game. Tyler Chandra went to the bench, so Wyoming area will not get all 5 starters into double figures today. They were a Tyler Chandra basket away from that. They got all 71 points so far from their starting 5. (71-46). Sebecki hoists. Williams in a straitjacket gets tied up with 2:41 to play. And now Anthony Macario will get his other starters out of there. Drew Keating on the floor for the Warriors, number 14. And Mitchell Rasinchak, number 10. Sebecki pulls the trigger again and hits. Second three-point shot of the game for Noah Sebecki. And a timeout on the floor with 2:28 to play. Wyoming area 71 and the Hawkeyes 49. District 2 postseason gets underway on February 20th. The games at the Mohegan Sun Arena, a little different this year. They're going Sunday, Monday, Thursday for that championship week. 25th, 26th, and 29th, I believe, are the dates in this leap year. Starters still out there for the Hawkeyes. Floric knocked down a couple from long range today, not that one. And a travel whistled against Keating. Aiden Ross into the game for Hanover area. Trayvon Lucas back on the floor, and Jaden Coleman as well. Josh Rivera also back in the game for the Hawkeyes, as we play it out with 1:22 left. And Rivera's pass, tough one to handle for Lucas. 48 seconds to play. Again, Hanover area closes out the regular year at 6-16. Inverted of that record for Wyoming area, they close it out at 16-6. Warriors will play Holy Redeemer Monday night with the Division II title on the line, and I believe, I'm pretty confident about this is correct, that Holy Redeemer has never not won the Division II title since the opening of the combined school about 12 years ago. Three-point shot for Coleman. And your final score here from Hanover area. The Warriors take care of business. They win it over the Hawkeyes 73-52. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll be back on the air to close out our high school basketball coverage Monday night at 6 p.m. as MMI Prep takes on Wyoming Seminary. For Scott Cannon, our cameraman, I'm Paul Garrity. We'll talk to you Monday here on Service Electric TV.